What we saw today was by far the worst damage from the oil that we have seen so far. We went back into these wetland areas, these marshes that are at the mouth of the Mississippi River, and it's in that location that we saw this oil as thick as chocolate syrup on top of the water back into these marshes. This is the first time we've seen this heavy crude making contact with land, and it couldn't have been in a worse place because these sensitive marshlands, these wetlands, were very environmentally sensitive, very important to future fish populations, and that's where they discovered this oil. Very disturbing to the governor here, Bobby Jindal, who says he's concerned that this is only the beginning.
You didn't see this heavy oil off the coast a couple of days ago. And so again, the concern is this oil coming, submerged oil? Is this oil coming in? And part of the concern for us is the tides have come and gone. They've not taken the oil out.
And that's what we're looking at right now, Wolf, a bottle full of that stuff that I saw out there in the marshes. It is as thick as chocolate syrup. Absolutely nasty and deadly to everything it's touching out there. Those grasses that you saw growing in the water that this stuff comes in contact with in about a week to 10 days, that's all going to be turning brown and dying. All of the all of the microbes in the first layer of sediment out there that's coming into contact with this, that's going to be dying. And that's going to have ramifications on the food chain, starting that cascading effect, that bad environmental disaster that they've been talking about. They're seeing it in that particular marsh, and they're worried they might be seeing more. Wolf?
Is there anything that can be done in terms of any kinds of activities that prevent this oil from getting so close?
Well, that's what's so mysterious about this. This managed to get past the booms, it got past the crews that are out there dredging, it got past, or skimming, it got past the people who are spraying it with the dispersant. It got past all of that and somehow got into this environmentally sensitive area. Governor Jindal has been pushing the Corps of Engineers very hard to approve a permit for the state where they can start dredging and start building up these barrier islands off the coast of Louisiana that have eroded away over time. He believes that if they build up those barrier islands, that's going to stop the oil and keep it from getting into these environmentally sensitive areas. Plus, it'll be a lot easier to clean it up on a barrier island using shovels out on the sand instead of having to go back in the marsh where it's in the water.